Something that has come up in a couple of my sessions that I think is really cool is animals that are that are sick and nearing the end of their life and how they choose to hold on for certain life events before they pass on. So I did a session with a cat quite a while ago, and this cat was already in spirit, and his mom told me that the cat was sick and nearing the end of its life, and she knew that, but the cat was still living, and this at this time she was, I believe she was giving birth or having her baby, and she said that her cat waited until she was home from the hospital stay with her baby. I think they probably had to stay there a while, but the cat waited until the mom was home from the hospital. They were all settled in and knew that the baby would be okay. And then the cat passed away shortly after. I did another session where I didn't even do a session with this dog. I did a session with its brother and sister who were litter mates. And when I did the session with Gary, who was the brother, I asked about his brother in spirit. And he told me that he held on until his body couldn't anymore. And so when I got feedback from his family, they shared with me this really touching story that Motley, the dog, the brother that was in spirit, sorry if I've made this confusing, but the dog that was in spirit was there for them the year leading up to mom and dad's wedding. And dad said that almost every day leading up to the wedding, he would say, Motley, just hold on to the wedding. So the wedding came around, and Motley was dad's best man. He said that he smiled all day throughout the wedding. And then the next day, Motley had seizures and passed away. So Motley literally held on until his body couldn't anymore, but he held on for that life event for his family that was really special. And later on, I did a session with the sister, to the litter mates. I did a session with the sister, and I asked her about the same dog, Motley. And she told me that when Motley was nearing the end of his life, she saw his body in spirit separating from his physical body. And mom said that Casey, the sister, witnessed Motley having his seizures, and so she was seeing his body in spirit separating from his physical body when he was having these seizures. So I just think that's really neat that, sometimes our animals will hold on as long as they can because they know that there's a life event coming up that their families need them for, and they'll stay on this earth with us just until we need them, and then when their time comes, then it's their time to go.